Welcome to the very mysterious theatrical venue that is Cambrian Hall. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. He is Rocky Marciano. He's only 5 foot 10 inches tall with a reach of 68 inches. And up against him, it's Larry Holmes. Watch out for that reach of 206 centimeters. He's also 191 centimeters tall and weighed in at 100. The Rock, Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds of pure terror. This man is an... Here comes the Eastern assassin, Larry Holmes, the man that beat Muhammad Ali but never has really gotten his just due. Criminally underrated. Let's see what he's got in store for us in this one.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano. Fighting out of the blue corner from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Eastern Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is one of my favorite venues. All right. Get the right fight, you could...
Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. So much firepower here. Stiff jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Punch caught him clean. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Halfway through the round and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Oh, wait a minute! Are we witnessing one of the all-time greats go down? Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Let's see how the game plan changes. On to the second round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope.
So he will take a knee here and get a nice reprieve from the action.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
see a jab from these two. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He takes a knee, buys time, collects himself.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. Hook misses. Misses with the straight left. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say. There's the bell for round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counterpunch. That hook doesn't score. You'd like to see more jabs. Back and forth they go. Perfect counter shot. Good punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Misses with the left uppercut. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Looking to land the hook. Good counter punching. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight, fiery fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. That uppercut doesn't land. Well done with that counter shot. Good counter punch. The jab doesn't quite connect. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Together. I need to get back out there. I need to win this round.
I love that. I love that. That chap's slick. So just keep him.
Boxing, be smart. Get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back.
Time for the 5th round. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
What?
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. They exchange punches. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Get your eyes on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
This is the beginning of round 6. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Hall of Famer, a legend.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're gonna find out.
There's a counter shot. That counter shot lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live.
all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift. Decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed.
The weather couldn't be more perfect. Sunny skies as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I...
The gentleman of boxing. And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes. Dominated the heavyweight division in the early 80s. In fact, he went 48 fights before suffering his first defeat. Watch out for that very impressive jab.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shut night.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Waco, North Carolina, a legend of the heavyweight division, a 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Floyd Patterson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight in.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That hook doesn't score. Misses with the straight left. An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire today. They're on fire in the ring.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Catch and shoot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace...
Now you've let him back into it.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, and Patterson's dazed. the canvas. Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. He threw a punch and just got countered. The straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
Come on. Breathe, breathe. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let...
Great work. I love that.
Let's get it started in round 3. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Do you believe this? Beautiful counter shot. Nice exchange here from both men. Punch, counter punch. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Jab does not score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, makes it look so easy.
You're going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence away.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe.
There's the bell to start round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. That counter shot lands. That punch lands. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Good counter punching. The straight right just misses. Nice counter. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
Smart. Just get your shot.
Great round.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
The right hook misses. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight,
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
a shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Hold that thought! Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far?
There's always a way back.
Don't lose this fight, do it. Come on, bro.
There's the bell for round 6. Those counter punches have to hurt. Neither fighter willing to slow down. And he scores with the counter. Oh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I'm going to see that again.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
They exchange punches. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
He's smart when he go out there. Just take the round off.
Here comes round 7. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knocked down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Just missed with that jab. Nobody home with that hook. Nice counter shot. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Right out of the way of that right hook. And that jab just missed with the left hand. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
How about that? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Good man.
What are you doing? You switched up.
Round 8, and we're off again. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Oh, what a punch. Just missed with that hook. Solid punch. That counter punch caught him clean. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be... Whoa, wait a minute! Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. And that'll do it. Patterson goes down. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.